What's up, guys? It's time for the 2027 postseason. And of course, after our poor showing against the Phillies, that's who we are playing against. So I made a little bit of progress with our roster. It's the same 5 pitchers, same relievers, except Allard is down. Hers is up. Pagan is still the closer. We got 2 catchers, Stevenson and Torrens. 1 first baseman, Josh Naylor. Because I believe that Spencer Steer can also play first. So if we need be, there's our backup. Nico Horner and Gavin Lux will be our second baseman. Third baseman is just going to be Garrett Hampson. Again, that spot can also be filled by Spencer Steer. We got Ellie De La Cruz at shortstop, Jake Fraley and Steer, primary left fielders. TJ Friedel will be our only center fielder. Then again, we got 3 right fielders, so need be, 1 can fill center field. Lawrence Butler, Heston Kjerstad, who we won't have after this season, and Tyrone Taylor. Let's advance a day. Hunter Green versus Christopher Sanchez. Hunter Green hopefully is rested up enough. We did have to use him in that final game of the season. He's good. He's fine. Everything is great. Starting against Christopher Sanchez, who just so happens to be a lefty. So let's move Hampson up and Taylor down. We have Luis Torrens as our DH spot for against lefties. So he's not very fast, but he's got a good enough bat on his shoulders. All right, here we go. Hunter Green. Not the best of start, or I guess relief efforts against the Phillies, but now we get to face them at home, I believe, for all 3 games. So here's to hoping that that means something. He's swinging way in front of that slider. That's another fly ball. Steer with the later break, but he'll be there. If you guys want me to, I can play a little bit of spring training in an episode. That way you guys can see kind of. I always play, I think, 1 spring training game, maybe 2, 1 or 2, and then I make up my mind on the lineup, and that's going to be a very soft base hit for TJ Friedel. Right, Nico Horner is up.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just
that's down, full count.
Next offering is downstairs.
He is way out in front of that. That'll be a strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track.
All right, Ellie De La Cruz has a 1-1 count.
The next to hit for the Reds.
And that one's not hit hard enough. That sucks. All right, that'll be 2 down. Who's next? Do we move Hampson up to 3rd or what? What did I do with him? Yep, or I'm at 4th. Yeah, that's not what I meant.
Here in game 1 of the wild card series.
Right, that'll be a foul ball. Huh. Oh yeah, never mind. Just kidding. And that should be a ground out. They will go the short way, and it goes wide, and everybody's safe. Interesting. That is something you can't have happen if you are the Phillies.
Has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
Friedel over at second. Hampson on at first with 2 down.
Oh, it's in there for a strike.
With this many pitches thrown here in his first inning, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
All right, that foul shouldn't have been swung at,
Well, he knows they don't
but it
want to
was.
give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to
So
drive in
we
runs,
stay alive on a
expand
pitch
the
that
zone. He's
honestly
capable of going out there and
shouldn't have
doing
been swung
damage
at.
with it. Line
That
drive.
time it's a line drive and it's down, and I was gonna say we should be the first one on the board, but I didn't
Runner at third,
advance.
looks on the brakes. Bases now loaded with two away.
I tried rounding, but it didn't want to, I guess. So now Naylor is aboard, or is at the plate. That's a great pitch. A great pitch, and we might not score here. That's inside though. Full count. I'm almost scared to press this button. If you guys remember the last episode where we went to steal but did it too early and got picked off, going back with Stevenson, who happens to be on base again. That walks in a run. So the run that we didn't get across with the base hit comes in right now, and Spencer Steer has a chance to do more damage here. That is just beat into the ground, and this time the short throw to second works out for him.
Game one of this wild card series.
Now Trey Turner, just outside.
It's 2-1.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game
Wow,
one.
just outside again. I'm not sure why he's not swinging.
Every out.
The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy.
All right,
gets
that's a
cranked up
big
even
foul
higher.
ball.
3-2.
And this at bat's still going on. That's in play, but not reachable.
Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you
And
just
that one
see
gets
a
away.
giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Next pitch is
Come on.
downstairs. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the
Oh, you would?
fastball,
Are
slightly
you sure?
elevated. He
'Cause
just
I did.
Having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a
Feel like
tremendous
keeping him on there.
Man at
If
first,
he goes, he
one
goes, but I don't want it to be on my accord. Foul tip into the glove.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down.
That's down.
2 balls,
Ed Drummond,
2
our
strikes.
umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Brooke, he's a
He
really
didn't
fair
take the
umpire,
extra
both
step
to
we thought he
pitchers
would.
and to hitters.
That's
So
a pop-up, but
standard
it
strikes
might
rate,
get out of
he's
play.
consistent with it, and the great thing is you don't see
And it will.
players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Naylor. To Elliott.
Turns, gets the one at first, and I might guess the one at second first, and then got the one at first.
Heston Kjerstad. Swing and a miss.
Swung over top of that.
2 strikes.
We were unable to sign Kjerstad.
That one
Had
missing
too much to deal with. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm watching the NASCAR race, and Denny Hamlin's car was on fire for a second.
We got full count.
That's not what you want to see. Alright. This hopefully is what we want to see.
That one misses.
He held the swing back, and that is a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now at the plate, Luis Torrens.
Alright, Torrens, let's go. Inside.
2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
I wouldn't call it ugly, it was just early. It was a fairly decent swing.
So perhaps Perhaps he'll come back to it.
That is how you do it. Let's go make sure it leaves. It does, and Torrens hits a homer. I didn't want to get caught going too far.
They throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches.
All right, 9-hole hitter gets us a 3-run lead, and it is outside. Friedel takes it.
Back after big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to trigger as a fresh inning.
Next off,
Inside, but got enough of the zone.
Coming up, already given up a home run in this inning. Really have to bear down.
That is going to hang up there for the first out.
Calls it in for the out. One away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going
All
to
right,
work at the
Nico
next
Horner.
hitter. A tough one at that.
Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a miss,
I think he
and that's
struck out in his
strike
first at bat, and that's not a good swing.
He's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches.
Oh, bummer.
couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball to me.
Number 2 strikes out for the second time in the second inning. All right, Ellie. That's a foul ball on a sinker.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss.
Strike out on that one.
Pereira down to first. Got it. Inning over on the strikeout. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now 3-0.
Okay. That was a contact swing from Louise, and it left the bat at 104, so that's a good contact swing.
Josh Smith.
All right, Josh Smith hit one of the game-sealing home runs for them in the final game of the season. It's up to us to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's Horner's second piece of action in as many plays.
2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now
all right, now we'll have Spencer Jones. I was about to say he had a heck of a day in game 162, but that was not so great. Good glove by Hampson, and he'll throw him out. 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies.
Bottom of the inning.
Speaking of Hampson, it's a full count. He's 0 for 1, and he'll foul that one off. Strike out. That's 4. Oh, 3. 4 total. 3 straight.
And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses.
Christopher Sanchez got mad about giving up that run, and I don't think anybody has even put the ball in play since then.
Excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Well, okay. From Horner to Hampson, they were all strikeouts. I think Friedel flew out.
Trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
It didn't, though. That's gonna not make it. 2 down. Although it's the first batter since Friedel that didn't strike out.
Josh Naylor, the next to hit for the Reds.
1 and 2 now. That's down. 2 and 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Would be nice if we can make it back to the World Series like we did in season 1. Weren't able to make it there last year. That's hard hit. It's knocked down. That might be enough to get the 3rd out. It is.
The throw is still in time.
All right, starting 1, 2, 3 here.
Swing and a ball lined out.
And Friedel is there. Good. Grover McCall fouls that one off. I stopped Chris dead before anything could happen there. Oh, just outside, and it is 2 and 2.
Slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
All right, that splitter hung, but it's going to hang for Steer.
Makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty.
Bryce
Now it's gonna
Harper,
be
a
Bryce
man of
Harper.
many talents with that bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hopefully we'll strike him out right here. We will.
It misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies down. And welcome back to the ballpark.
All right,
Batting in,
Spencer Steer.
That's hard.
That is hard hit, right field, and it's down. He should have a double. Let's see though. They get that in quickly, and he's barely safe.
All over that.
That was close.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Almost hit it too hard. Man, that slide was the only thing that helped him make it there.
The next to hit for the Reds. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has walked, but it's 2-2 now.
Here in game 1 of the wild card series.
Foul ball. That keeps him alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to
Torrens is on deck. He's the one who hit the 2-run homer in the second, I believe. Another foul ball by Kerstead.
2-2. That's inside.
Okay. And that is his second walk of the day.
Getting in the chase right there, but with first base open.
Wow, he's done.
Seth Johnson
All right,
comes on
Luis
now.
Torrens will face the righty, Seth Johnson.
Pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it
Held
is.
his swing, his way to go there.
And it down is 3-1.
Hard hit down the left line, but foul. Now it's a full count.
The lead runner at second, Kerstead at first with no outs.
Hard hit again. Great job fielding, and it's in the outfield again. That'll score a run.
The runner scores from second, and it's 4-0.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind.
They did that last game.
Count from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
On a play that should have been easy, it scores a run and puts 2 in scoring position for TJ Friedel, who hits that one deep enough for an advancement.
Runners tagging from second.
Both runners are tagging. Kerstad is safe. Kerstad. Nope, there's no G.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
So it's a sac fly for TJ Friedel. 1 down and still a man on third. This one is a little closer. Let's try it. No, we're not going to try it. Good throw there, would have gotten him. All right, now we'll have Ellie De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2. Oh no. Looks like that will do it for the inning. Couple scored. It's 5-0.
Grounds one to short.
And
One away here in the fifth.
Trey Turner is thrown out easily.
Ivan Herrera.
Ivan. Oh, that could be in there. It's off of Horner's glove. Man is just not doing great today.
One down. And here is Brandon Marsh. And that's a strikeout.
Okay, that's an interesting strikeout. It hit him in the shin,
So up next,
but he swung.
Josh Smith. Next off is down low.
Wow, that gets through. That should be runners on first and third. Throwing to the cutoff man with 2 outs. I mean, besides that, what a turnaround for Hunter Green. He was not pitching great. Oh, goodness. All right.
He quickly went
What a heads-up play by Stott. Wow.
Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed.
Okay, I was literally just about to compliment Hunter Green, and he's falling apart.
2 runs in on the play, and it's
That's
now a
3 straight
2-run
hits
game.
and 3 runs with 2 outs
Some
for the
noise there,
Phillies.
2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. It's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot
All right,
down.
that's going to
Showed
get
off some
down.
really
Naylor's a
quick hands to
little
get
too
the
slow.
ground to.
Another foul ball. Man, Hunter wheels fell off.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Guess never compliment a man until the inning's over, but it is now, so.
Him out. Inning
Oh boy.
ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them. Back here
Okay.
in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half.
Wrong
of the
one.
inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Garrett Hampson.
Well, these Reds
It's
putting
down.
together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really
Hampson
wanted to get to the start
swings
early,
through
get
it.
into the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next
Full
pitch
count
is
now.
outside.
Tyler Stevenson had a single, I believe, in the 2nd inning. That's a line drive
Put a
right to
good
the third
swing on
baseman. That
pitch,
sucks.
hit the ball hard. Line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the line.
All right.
In for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses.
Stevenson's down on strikes.
Back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now Josh Naylor.
Hard hit, and another one that's snagged by an infielder.
3 up, 3 down.
114 off the bat, but didn't get through second base. Oh my goodness, Chase Petty was called up. And Chase Burns. Interesting. Big bullpen here. So, you're telling me Chase Burns is... No, not his major league debut, but I would say both of them are good enough to be here. We're going to warm up DJ Hers. This is I'll warm up Chase Burns. I do believe he's got what it takes.
Left field, way back.
And apparently Hunter doesn't. You know what I'm saying? The guy's name is Grover.
See you later. And that should quiet this home crowd.
It's a 1-run game.
Here's Harper now. Sharp
Jeez.
grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Whatever tricks Hunter had down his sleeve before,
Well, that may
they're
be
gone now.
That we go back to later on when this game is over. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite
ball
field
two.
as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he
2
liked,
balls,
and he got it
2
done.
strikes.
That
I got
one
3.
misses.
Wow.
Full
Wow.
count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in.
What?
Now this ball is well hit.
Is that the lead?
This one's
It's
got a
gone?
chance. And it bangs
Oh, it's off the wall.
Coming home.
That's a great throw, but the game is tied. And with that, we're going to have to get him out of the game.
Run right there, but he's certain.
Manager out. And here is Ivan Herrera. Out front
First
and
freaking
fouled
swing
inside.
almost left the
Go
yard.
ahead, run at second here in game 1 of the wild card series.
Okay, so I did play that as if it was a double play opportunity, but at least still got the out.
Stands in for the Phillies. And a count 1-2.
That would have been awkward if I didn't get the out. Oh, well, I mean, the only positive that comes of that
And he ends up hitting them with a
is there's a double play in order now.
Josh Smith. And just misses
Wow.
with that one.
Okay,
Dish looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
got him.
That's out number 2.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another.
All right. After 2 runs are scored and we're tied, the inning finally ends.
Now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
With that, was it lefty, righty, righty? Chase Burns will enter. Possibly in a tie game. And that, speaking of which, will be out number 1. Heston Kjerstad is up.
Next for Cincinnati, Heston Kjerstad. One down, base is empty. That
Up
one
high.
misses, and it's 2-1.
Very high. He has walked, I believe, twice.
Just
And honestly, there's a small chance it's another time coming. Never mind. That's even better. And the lead is reinstated by Heston Kjerstad.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now it'll be Luis Torrens.
the next to hit for the Reds.
He's 2 for 2.
Check swing, did he go?
Yikes.
Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one bounces.
And the count is 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Just
Count is
misses
3-2.
without.
Just
Good
missed
spot
on that
there,
one.
but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in
All right.
the mound as he tries to
Seth
get a better
Johnson is
sense
up to
of the umpire's strike zone.
45 pitches, and Luis Torrens is 3 for 3 on the day.
Bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Stepping in,
All right, now we'll have TJ Friedel, who is 1 for 2.
And now 2 balls
Inside there.
And the skipper calls
1
out
for
the
2.
bullpen.
He's got a sac fly.
expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping.
And that makes him
And there's a rocket
2
into
for
the
3. Do we send him home or do we just keep him at third? We'll keep him at third and at second and third
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. High fastball, even
with only 1 out.
above the
Let's
zone.
go,
Such a
Nico.
Good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. Tell you what, it's not easy
It's
to
not
do.
far enough away.
in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
All right.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
And that's not deep enough. That'll be
Robles calls it
2
in,
down.
and there's 2 away.
Ellie De La Cruz has a chance to extend our lead, but he's 0 for 3. He is due.
Second and third occupied. They go
Wow, what a call. It'll be Garrett Hampson's turn with the bases loaded.
Stepping in is the speedy Garrett Hampson.
That's upstairs.
That one missed.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Inside, it's 3-1. Are they really about to walk him after intentionally walking the bases loaded?
First, 2 out of the inning.
It's fielded. Almost beat it out, but they barely get him at first.
Getting out of hand. One for the Reds on the
That one
homer.
might have been a ball we didn't need to swing at.
Welcome back. We're in the
We'll have
7th.
Chase
Pitcher on the
Burns.
bench. Chase Burns.
He did
These are
start the
spots
season
relievers really make a name for themselves. Late
on the main roster.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in
Ooh,
this situation.
right on the corner. Spencer Jones.
And out 2-2.
It's 2-2. Hard hit, but Kjerstad looks like he is there.
And it's caught for the out.
Okay.
Here's Victor Robles. Looking to get the tying run on base. And it's fouled off.
Foul ball by Robles. We would prefer his speed not get on.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 1 down. Phillies down a run.
That is a hard hit. She's not actually got as much speed as I thought he does. Thought he did.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not a bad slider by any means.
Robles runs.
Okay, so the hit and run was certainly on there. 99 stealing. We're going to throw over. Make sure he's not thinking about doing it again. All right, Grover McCall has a home run already today. That one gets away, and it's going to be a free base. We were thinking too much about the stolen base and just didn't deliver a very good pitch.
Into scored position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Just
Inside, full count.
Get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3 ball hitter.
He swung at that, and now we'll have Bryce Harper, but with 2 outs on him.
Moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Swung and missed at that fastball. Swung and missed at the same spot. And he couldn't break his bat. That's embarrassing. We will keep Stevenson in. Righty, righty, lefty. Warming up Josh Stamont to put him in.
And a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
Meanwhile,
All right.
activity in the bullpen. Edwin Uceta getting loose out there. McMillan getting cranked up as well.
Fouls that one off. I believe this is Krismet's first inning. It is. I forgot whether or not we saw that cinematic at the beginning. We did.
Here's a 1-2.
Oh my goodness, it's hard hit, but that doesn't look like it's got enough on it.
Makes
Marsh
the
gets it.
grab, 1 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Josh.
All right, Josh Naylor, who's 0 for 2. I believe his reach was on an error, maybe?
And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
No, it was a walk. Somebody reached on an error. In fact, they've made 2 of them.
Ball 2.
So with a 2-2 count, we'll see what happens here. Fouls it off. It's just outside, and the count goes full. Spencer Steer with a double is on deck. Oh my goodness, what a swing. That one should have been left alone. And that one was probably on the corner. Yep, it was a good pitch right there. Oh, they'll say he goes, and it's strike 3.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit.
That's a hard foul.
2 down, nobody
But
up.
that's all it was, just a foul. Outside there.
Outside.
2-2. We'll have Kerstead and Torrens waiting to bat here. We'll see if either of them do bat this inning. No.
He couldn't hold back. He's rung up on
Went
strikes.
too far on that pitch
They
again.
go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds. Josh
All right.
Stamont gets the call from the
Stamont's got to deal with 4, 5, and 6, which include Trey Turner. Hopefully that's the only tough one he's got to face.
Some of them are just
He struck him out, so that'd be nice if it is.
pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff
Ivan
base runner
Herrera,
makes this
1
inning
for
a
3.
bit more interesting.
That is a fastball in on his hands, and
After a run, to needing
puts
to
the
run
second
into
strike on the
something,
board.
just try to string multiple hits together.
Inside with the slider. That's not where I wanted it, but Kerstead handles it.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Here's the
All right.
center fielder.
Brandon Marsh.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Fouled off.
Hard foul.
Again.
Very hard.
A 1-run lead here in game
That one
1.
is in the dirt, and it makes the count go full. And struck him out with the sinker. He took it.
3 up, 3 down that time. Out of the bullpen.
All right, Heston Kjerstad will be the first to face
Just
Edwin
trying to keep this one
Ucida.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players
And
a
he'll
chance to
fly
get
out.
back into the game.
Jones sizing this one up. He makes the grab. And there's one away. So now the DH
Luis Torrens
Luis
is
Torrens.
3 for 3, so we are going to let him bat here. This time it's just a foul ball. Wrong button. Warming up Pagan.
One down, base is empty.
Struck out Torrens.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation.
All right,
has just
with
become
2
such a
outs,
problem
it's
for
time for
hitters in
TJ Friedel.
more recent years. With all of
That
the
one's a
emphasis
high
on
fastball. I
pitchers
swung
developing
very,
this
very far
degree,
under.
having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing.
Decidedly
in velocity and spin rate,
didn't
so
go
very
after that.
difficult to get the barrel on.
Huh, I didn't realize sacrifice flies hurt your on base.
Now a bullet
So
to
does
second
that.
base, but he's got it to end. And here's the closer.
Here's
to try
the
and finish
closer.
off game 1. Emilio Pagan.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and you see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure. This one included. We'll see if he can wrap up.
Hansen was playing the line, but he'll get there and make the play. 1 down in the ninth.
Man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away.
All right, 2-2 count to Bryson Stott.
Those plays can be tricky.
Struck him out, and there's 1 out to go.
So it's their last chance in this one.
Spencer Jones, the 9-hole hitter, is the last hope for these Phillies. Now, of course, there are 2 more games after this, but there's... Oh, he struck him out. Pagan absolutely dominates the 9th and gets the close.
Off with the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, Chris,
We'll
here's
see if
look
we
at
can
the
knock
final
out the
numbers
Phillies.
from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
That's going to do it for me, guys. Can't wait to see you guys in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Hopefully we're able to handle it as well as we handled this one. Luis Torrens with 3 out of our 6 runs by himself. So, awesome, awesome. Alright. Guess we get to enjoy Heston Kjerstad for the rest of this postseason. Maybe we can try to re-sign him if no one else does, but it's kind of a risk letting all your guys go. We'll see what happens. All right, I'll see you guys in Game 2. Peace out for now.